In this video, we will revise some important skills about spreadsheet. First of all, we have a data. This data is related to mobile medical service supplier. It will supply the clinics with specific categories. For example, we have bandages, their type plain or elastic or triangular, and we have also cotton wools. We want to support each clinic with a number of a specific category, and we have 12 clinics need this support. Okay, first of all, if I want to add one extra row on top of the row 1, for example, to add the logo of this application, I will right click on it and click insert, so I have one more row is added here. If I don't want it, I will right click on it, I will delete it. Okay, also if I want to add extra column on the left of this column, which is labeled by A, I will first of all shade it by left click. Once I see this black arrow, I will left click, then right click and insert again. I will have a new column here. If I don't want it, I will right click and I will delete it. Now if you see here, the cell A1 contains a text, and this text is not fit properly inside it. To make it fit properly, I will come on the borders between the cells A and B, and I will just double click. But I want to do another thing. I want the information in A1 to be allocated on the cells from A1 to F1. So I will choose another idea. I will shade all of the cells from A1 to F1, and from Home tab, Alignment Group, I will choose Merge and Center. So it is like a title now. And here we have the same for number of clinics. They are only in the cell A2. I want this text to occupy the two cells A2 and B2, so I will shade them and will click Merge and Center. Now, if I want to make the data inside this table in a table format, I will just shade it, select the cells, and from Home tab, Styles Group, I will choose Format as a Table, and I will choose any format. Then I will click OK. Once you click, you will find an arrow beside each field of this table. To remove this arrow, Table Design tab, Table Style Options, just click Filter button. We don't want filter button, so everything is okay now. Now, if I want to calculate the needed bags for all of the 12 clinics, so I want to create a new column and I will name it Needed Bags for All. To make the text fit properly, so I will double click between the two borders of the labels of the columns, and everything will be okay. Now, to calculate the needed bags for all of the clinics, I will multiply the needed by one clinic times the number of the clinics. So I will apply a formula. To apply a formula here, I will start with the equal sign, where is the bags per clinic for the plain bandages. They are 20 and they are in F5 cell, so I will write F5. Then I will multiply it by the number of clinics supported. How many clinics supported? They are 12. I can use 12, but I don't want to use 12. Why? Because maybe they can be 12, 10, 5, any number. So I will use the cell reference to make it easier to any change later. Okay, where is the 12? The 12 is in C2. So if I click on it, it will be on C2. I will click enter. Once I click enter, you will notice that we have errors here and we have 0 here. Let's see why. because it is a data table format, and this is the formula here, which is F5 times C2 is duplicated here, but when it's duplicated it is F6 times C3. Let's see what we have in C3. We have nothing in C3, so nothing means 0, so 0 times 6 is 0. How about this? It is F7 times C4. Where is C4? This is C4. C4 contains the text type. So if we multiply the 12 by the text type, it will give me an error because this is a number and this is a text. Okay, because of this we have the error. But what do we want here? We want every time to multiply the bags per clinic by 12, because we need 20 plain bandages for each clinic. So for all we want to multiply 20 by 12, and we want 6 elastic bandages for each clinic, and they are 12, so I need to multiply 6 by 12. So what I will do, I will choose a new cell reference which we called it absolute. Absolute means I want to make the C2 constant all of the time. I don't want the C2 to be changed. Here C2, here it is C3, here is it C4. I want it C2 all of the time. So how to do? I will come before the letter 2 and I will add a $sign to make the cell reference absolute. Once I click enter, everything will be okay. If you check here, we have bags per clinic from the triangular bandages are 12, and how many clinics we have to support? 12. So F7, which is 12, times C2, which is 12, will give me 144, which is the needed bags for all of the clinics. Okay, if I want to change now this 12 to 10, you see the values will change automatically. 12 times 10 is 120, 6 times 10 is 60. So now if I want to do a conditional formatting, I want to shade or highlight the needed bags for all clinics. If they are under 70, I want it to be highlighted, so I will shade them. Then I will go to conditional formatting, highlight cells rule, less than, I will choose 70. Then I will click OK. You see only the less than 70 cells are shaded by pink background and red. The text is in red color. If I want to add all of the needed bags for all of the clinics to know this number, but I want to choose the function AutoSum. I want to add them automatically, so I will shade all of them. First of all, I can specify the place and click AutoSum. Then I will shade the places from where to where and click enter. This is the total number of the required bags.